Hey folks, welcome back to Highway Blossoms. I think I'm okay now, and I'm gonna go a little further. Oof. Oh, that was draining. Okay, here we go. Oh, did I knock over? I'm sorry, Amanda Ripley. Did I knock you over? Oh, they're all linked together. Here, Kimberly, Trini, please come here. There we go. Just let Amanda... Oh, God. Okay. You're just going to lay down here for a minute, Amanda. It's going to have to be okay for you right now. And Kimberly and Trini can hang out with Kimberly and Trini with a side of... Kimberly and Trini. There we go. They're so cute. And a dash of Kimberly and Trini and other Power Rangers. 'Cause that's my shit. Best movie of 2017! And y'all slept on it! Y'all slept on it! Best fucking movie of the year! We ended up spending the night in a department store parking lot. There are plenty of rest stops, but those are off the table. Permanently. Like usual, I woke up pretty early and got us on the road again. Even after waking up briefly, Marina passed out until we were already back in Moab. Moab's the quintessential outdoorsy town. It's built along the Colorado River, winding down through a canyon. Every other store sells rafting supplies or hiking gear or camping equipment. Even some of the houses are made to look like log cabins and other rustic architecture. I can see tall forested mountains from any part of town, but it's not entirely out of the desert either. It's the time of morning where most people are on their way to work. There's a disgustingly large amount of traffic. It's obvious why. Shovels and pickaxes stick out of truck beds and cracked windows like porcupine quills. At a glance, I'd say 3/4 of the people contributing to our glacial pace are prospectors, which means I don't have any room to complain. After watching the next light change 3 times but still not reaching it myself, I sigh and pull onto a nearby diner. At first I was just planning to grab some coffee and a bagel and wait in something for when Marina wakes up. But with her trademark perfect timing, I hear her climb out of bed right as I turn off the RV. We there? Is this Arches? She stumbles up to the front looking mostly asleep. I don't know how she can still be tired. She must have gotten 10 hours. Close. We're in Moab. Arches is still a few miles up the road. I know how she can still be that tired. That's my life. It's my fucking life. Oh, why'd we stop? Because I'm hungry and traffic's practically stalled. Could be lunchtime before we get there. You were just gonna eat without me? Even through her grogginess, she sounds shocked and offended. I was gonna grab you something to go, but I will eat without you if you don't get ready fast. Meanie? Yeah, complain about me once you're dressed. I can see the start of a smile as she turns back to get ready. I inspect my nails while I wait. A few minutes later, and she hops up front like the Easter Bunny, chipper as ever. It's like your energy is stored in your outfit or something. You get dressed and wake right up. Marina puts on airs. I don't know what you mean. I'm always cheerful and alert. Uh-huh. Did you know that you snore? Her pretenses dropped in a flash. Do not! You do. I lead the way out of the RV. Loud, like an elephant seal. Marina blusters about for a retort while I just wait by the door laughing. She makes a humph noise as she passes by me, crossing the parking lot. Still, she holds the door for me as we go into the diner. There's a seat yourself sign up near the front, along with a stack of menus. I grab 2 off the top. Do you need a kids menu? With the crayons? I'm just teasing her more, but her face lights up. Oh, Oh, they have those? Yeah, give me one. Mentally face-palming, I also take a coloring sheet and a cup of crayons. We find a booth by the window near the middle of the restaurant between a family of 4 and a couple around our age. It might be the only empty spot in the whole place. While I look over breakfast specials, Marina eagerly begins to color. She's got a dark green, 2 shades of red, a blue, and a yellow crayon. Of course, they're worn down to being practically round on the bottoms, which makes it hard for her to stay inside the lines. When I shift my legs, I accidentally bump the table with my foot and cause her to make a large green streak across the personified eggs she was coloring. Oops, sorry. It's okay. What is it they say? There are no mistakes in art, just happy accidents. Something like that. Why green? Do you not see what I'm coloring, Samurai Amber? I groan aloud at her awful joke. I'm saved from more of them by the arrival of the same waitress who greeted us. Her white uniform is stained with jelly and ketchup and who knows what else. I don't know what she sounds like. Can I... Sounds like me. Just like me. Can I get you girls something to drink? I'll have some chocolate milk, please. Her already questionable maturity suffers another blow. Hey, fuck you. Chocolate milk is the shit. Ever had chocolate milk? No. No. Have you had it, Amber? No. It's good. With the crayons in her hand, I'm not sure it can stand to take any more hits. And for you? Just coffee. No cream or sugar. You got it. When she walks away, I nudge Marina with my foot. Chocolate milk? Seriously? Are you 8? Mimicking my voice, Marina shakes her shoulders. Black coffee? Seriously? Are you 40? Hey now, I like the taste of coffee itself. And I like the taste of milk itself. Just with chocolate. You're a dork. But you love me. She chimes back in a sing-song voice. I know what she means, but it still causes a small lump to form in my throat. I swallow, trying to pretend that she didn't hit a little too close to home. I watch her while she goes back to coloring human breakfast hybrids. Her lips are pursed in concentration, and there's a little gleam of white as she bites the edge of one. Seems she's really focused. Surprisingly, she mostly manages to stay inside the lines of the pictures. Rather than trying to use the dull tips, she switched to the flat, round ends. Using the edge for more precision, it's kind of working. Without looking up, she starts to chat again. So where do we start looking today, Captain? Oh, you finally acknowledge me as Captain then, huh? I figure you deserve a turn, just this once. Thanks. I'll try not to let you down. Anyway, I have no idea. You said you think it's by one of the arches, right? Well, yeah, but that doesn't really narrow it down. Pausing her coloring, she looks up. It doesn't? Nah. Have you ever seen pictures of the park? A couple, I guess. I don't know much about it, though. Well, they named the park after the arches since there are so many of them. Probably hundreds. Seriously? Yeah. Some are more famous than others. Let's see. There's Windstone Arch and Double Arch. Those are some of the more famous ones. You've probably seen pictures of those, even if you don't know it. But there are a ton of lesser-known ones, too. And for all we know, the treasure could be at one of them that doesn't even have a name. So we're screwed. Probably. But that doesn't mean we're giving up. No! Stop it! Doesn't mean we're giving up. Marina nods in satisfaction, either at my words or the slice of blue ham she just finished coloring. I don't want to lose twice in a row, so I figured we'll go and look around, see if there are any more clues. Wow, I'm getting so sleepy tired, which is great, because it isn't 7 in the morning for once that I'm getting sleepy. I gotta stop bumping the mic. I'm so tired, you guys. Guys, I'm so tired, folks. I'm tired. maybe watch what other people are doing and thinking, and whoa, I forgot how good the articulation is on their legs. Do you see this knee? Do you see how far that bends back? That's so good. The joint there is so good. Like, it looks good when it's straightened, and it bends so far. Whoa, I'm tired as fuck, and I love toys, and I haven't pulled these ones out in a while. It really makes up for the elbows not bending very far, and them not being able to stand up very well because of the loose hips. Where was I? People are doing and thinking. Marina nods along, but she is zoned out. She has a zoned out look that tells me she's not really listening. Rather, she seems to be staring past me. I turn, trying to figure out what might be attracting her attention. There's nothing except for other groups eating. I make awkward eye contact with the old lady right beside us, and I quickly face forward, inspecting the walls. My words seem to break the spell. Huh? You totally spaced out there. Oops, yeah. Sorry, I just started thinking. Before I can ask her what about, our waitress returns. Our drinks are balanced on a tray alongside a few other guests. Marina's chocolate milk comes in an enormous tin cup that's the size of my forearm. There's an entire pot of coffee for me. She sets them down on the table between us. You girls ready to order? Whoops. I haven't looked through the menu once. I flipped through it real quick, settling on a standard meal. You good? Marina nods. I'll have the gentleman's breakfast with bacon, eggs over medium, and sourdough toast. And for you? I'll have the chocolate chip pancake platter with scrambled eggs. You want the kids' meal or the regular? I choke on my drink as I laugh and feel Marina's foot crash against my leg. Whimpering at that, the dribble of coffee on my chin, I massage my shin under the table. Marina frowns at me, and the waitress gives me a strange look. Then the typical angelic expression returns as Marina places her order. The regular, please and thanks. Will that be it? We'll have that out for you pretty soon. Once again, she heads back to the kitchen, heels clicking against the tiled floor. When she's out of sight, Marina begins a flurry of kicks to my shins, although these aren't hard enough to hurt. Scurrying backwards in my seat, I draw my legs up closer to me. Rude! Come on, you were asking for it with the food and the milk. The waitress asking that was just the icing on the cake. The pancake. It's not my fault that you sophisticated adults don't appreciate chocolate like I do. I appreciate chocolate, Marina. I appreciate chocolate chip pancakes and chocolate milk. You have a bigger sweet tooth than anyone I've ever met. Seriously, how many cavities have you had? None. I brush my teeth twice a day, every day. The last time I went to the dentist, he said my teeth were so shiny he could see his reflection in them. And when was that? She thinks about it for a minute. Maybe 3 years? That doesn't count anymore then. When was the last time you had chocolate milk? I have to think about that. Now I have to think about that. I don't drink a lot of milk to begin with, and as for chocolate, maybe when I was a little kid. I don't know. Amber, you poor thing. She slides her giant cup towards me, some sloshing over the sides in her haste. Try it. Dredges of milk surround the rim of the cup from Marina sipping. Across from me, she waits, looking eager. I'm not surprised she's not bouncing like normal. Drink her damn milk. Whoa, that sounded suggestive. After sighing exaggeratedly, I pick up the cup and down a large gulp, trying not to think silly cliche thoughts about indirect kisses. I should have gone there. I should have just said an indirect kiss. Woo. To my surprise, the drink is really good. It's got a deeper, rich flavor than the stuff you get in jugs at the store. I can tell that they made it themselves in the kitchen. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. In fact, it's perfect. Like Marina. Damn, I don't know if I'm disappointed in that or not. Giving her the satisfaction of being right. My pride aches. As I push the cup back towards Marina, she receives it with a sly smirk. So? She draws out the word, already knowing my answer. It wasn't bad. That's all I'm willing to concede. She laughs and takes another huge sip. After setting the cup down, she has a thick milk mustache on her upper lip. I watch with inappropriate fascination as her tongue comes out and cleans it away. Marina grabs the sheet she was coloring, then pushes that over to me as well. Wanna color something? While you're acting like a kid and all? I roll my eyes but snatch away the crayons that she offers. Most of the pictures, all of them breakfast food with faces and dated outfits, have already been colored in. There's a stylish-looking piece of bread with a dress and a wig that's still blank, though. I color the dress with the green crayon as lightly as I can, and use the lighter shade of red for the hair. I wonder why! When I'm done, I hold up the page to show Marina. It's you. She leans in. Huh? The colors. Look, your toast. She collapses backwards as if my pun physically wounded her. She shakes her head and looks down while I crack up. That was even worse than Sammy Amber. You better step up your game sometime. Please stop. I don't plan to. The only thing that saves her is the arrival of our waitress right then. That's pretty fast service considering how busy this place is. Keeping in style with our oversized beverages, the portions are enormous. The plate that Marina's pancakes are served on is so large, it looks like it could have been used as a shield back in medieval times, and the pancakes form a tower that's probably half a foot tall. My own meal arrives on 4 separate plates, though they're all smaller than Marina's. We have to scramble and move our drinks around just to make room. There's hardly any empty space. Can I get you girls anything else? Marina shakes her head, but I look down at the table as I mumble. Can I get a glass of chocolate milk, please? As the waitress departs yet again, I glance over, prepared for the inevitable teasing, but instead Marina just stares at me, at her food. At her food, dumbstruck. Maybe I should have gotten the kid's size. Aww. So cute. They're so cute. Both of them are so cute. Look at us. We're so cute. I finished about half of my meal before the dismay sets in. There's no way I can possibly finish this. Most people I know couldn't eat this much food in one sitting. Every bite is a struggle. Marina's faring similarly. Her plate of eggs is nearly untouched, just because there's so much pancake to work through. I can tell that pancake fatigue, that feeling where you get halfway through them and then realize you're sick of pancakes, has long since set in for her. She cuts off a bite, looks at it for a while, then sets her fork down. I think I'm done. Yeah, you and me both. The largest plate I have consists of a mess of potatoes, cheese, and bacon, with the eggs laid over it. And then, of course, there was the toast, fruit, and sausage, which each got their own smaller plate. I'd have ordered from the kids' menu too if I knew this was how it would be. I don't think I'll ever want pancakes again. For once, I don't have any snarky remarks. Anyone would be sick of them after what she just went through. We'll get some boxes to go. At least we have food for a week now if we ever get stranded. After our waitress brings us our bill in styrofoam containers, we head back out to the RV. It looks like traffic hasn't gotten much better in the 45 minutes that we've been out of it. Cars are still pressed bumper to bumper. The sidewalks are also full, with swarms of pedestrians making better time than the traffic. I wonder if it's always this busy or if people are just deciding not to drive. Once we're ready to go, I take us over to the edge of the parking lot. As expected, this constant stream of cars makes it impossible for us to get out. I watch impatiently for an opening in the traffic, but I can't see one for miles. Oh, I am beat. I am exhausted. I'm tired. That made me want to eat something, but I shouldn't, because I should just go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you next time. See ya.